Yo, how are you doing, guys? This is going to be armor crafting for dummies. It's going to be teaching you just the basics to armor crafting, like obviously a little bit more than what the tutorial does because that's not very good. But anyway, let's get on with the video. Alright, so with armor crafting, it's honestly extremely easy as soon as you know what you're doing. Like as soon as you know materials and stuff like that and what type of armors you want. The hardest thing about armor crafting, being a master armor crafter, is getting the books to learn different armor, like new styles of armor. So I'm going to break this video down into 3 sections. There'll be timestamps in the description below if you want to skip to a certain part. Part 1 will be different materials and how to obtain them. Part 2 will be books, and I'll probably explain how to get a couple of them. And then part 3 will be just us crafting some armor and show you how to do it properly. So anyway, let's get on with part 1. Alright, so we know from doing the basic tutorial that you can get materials for crafting from animals that you kill out in the wild. Now, getting materials this way, you can get some very good, like low to mid tier gear. Well, materials for making gear. If you want the really high tier, you're gonna have to get into mining and stuff like that. But we're not gonna get into mining and all the metals because this video isn't about that. It's just about armor crafting. So some good examples of some low to mid tier gear that I can tell you is like Malarium, Incisium, Horn Scale, Keylid Scale, Panzer Scale. Depending on what type of material you want, you can use this website. This website is called Mortal Online Extraction Emulator. There'll be a link in the description below. You need to find out what you need to be killing for a certain type of material. If you go to butchery here, we can select different types, like most of the animals in the game, and it'll tell you what you'll get for skinning /butchering, also the amount that you'll get. You can also do a reverse search. So say if you want, let's have a look, some Horn Scale, that's a pretty decent mid-tier, well, low to mid-tier material for crafting armor. So click Horn Scale. To get Horn Scale, you use 10,000 Hunter Lizard in the butchery. This will yield meat 3,000, tissue 2,000, Keylid Scale 2,200, Incisium 400, Horn Scale 300. So that just tells you everything you'll get for getting a full stack of Hunter Lizard. Then you've got here, look, Satyrs, Lycaators, Stone Lizards. So it just tells you everything that you can kill to get that type of material. This is a very good website for doing that. There'll be a link in the description. It will help you out a lot. Alright, so onto the different styles of armor. There's typically 3 different types, as in most games. You've got light, medium, and heavy. Even though it doesn't categorize it very good, but that's basically what it is. The menu's not all too great. So to get on this, just press L, crafting, armor crafting. We've got 2 different armor styles here, the Korite Scout armor and the heavy robes. Soft armors, laminated armor, plate armor. So you've got your light armors, which are your paladin armor, your cultist armor, Bendayo hunter armor, stuff like that mainly. Your mid-tier armors are stuff that alright, so your light tier armors are used with only backing materials, so like silk and stuff like that. I'll get onto that into the next part. But then your mid-tier armors, that's going to be like Sadukan Guard, Exfoliator, and stuff like that. That can only be made with Horn Scale, well not Horn Scale, but Scale basically. Scale is like your mid-weight armor. And then onto the heavy stuff, this can be made with scales and with metals and dental and like just literally everything. And this is your heavy stuff like Stadius, Armadus, Director, Tindrimic Guard, Tindrimic Plate, stuff like that. That's typically your heavy stuff. There's not really too much more to say on that. It's just one that you just need to learn all the different types of armors and stuff. So let's get on to the 3rd bit. This is the fun bit. This is on crafting. So let's go jump on that. Alright, so now onto the last part, the armor crafting. As you can see in my inventory right here, I have 2 different types of materials and a shield for some reason. I usually have the shield on my back just for in case someone decides to attack me. Because as an armor crafter, you're not gonna be a fighter. But anyway, we've got horn scale, our main material, and then I've got some silk as my backing material. If we press R, here we go. Now, this is gonna be like, whoa. Alright, so like I said, light armors. So if I go here to my, here on this top left corner, this is where you pick what armor you want to wear. Top right, you pick the piece, because there's 10 different pieces to every set of armor. So let's start off with a light armor. Let's go for, where is it? The is it scout armor, I do believe? Yeah. So as you can see, if I grab the silk, which is a backing material, a support material, because the scout armor is a light armor, I can also put it into the primary material as well. Then we can put these up to 100%, so it has max materials in it, and craft. There we go, we made a hood. We're awesome. We delete that because it's trash. But yeah, so all light materials require a primary support, but it's always the support. For light armors, you have to, well, for the lightest of armors, you use only the backing material. If you just look, I can't put horn scale into this, it won't work. It's not crafting anything. It says you can't craft right now. Now, if we go to something like a mid-tier armor, a Expeditor, this is a mid-tier armor. This requires scales and a support material. So a support material is silk. Primary material, I've got some horn scale here. Chuck that in, craft, and boom, we've now got a fairly decent helmet, to be fair. But yeah, like I said, medium armor, it can only be made with scale. So if I try to put this silk in the primary, it'll go in, but it won't actually craft. You see, it's not doing anything because it only takes scale. Same with if you get some steel, which is a pretty good metal, you stick that in and you won't be able to craft this because it's a medium tier armor, so it only requires horn. It only requires scale, sorry. But you've always got to have a backing as well. Look, you can't put the scale into the backing. Right, onto the last part, the heavies. So let's go down to Tindrimic Guard armor. I like this one, this is a good armor. Now, Tindrimic Guard armor, you can't make it with silk. That's not gonna work. It's just not. But you can make this with any type of metal and any type of scale. Check the scale in, boom, we now have a better helmet. Not much better, but it is better. Weighs a little bit more, we get a little bit more defense. Well, actually that's about it really. There's not really much more I can say except for go out there, farm yourself some materials, do some, some practice, do some research. If you need any help with what materials are good and stuff like that, there's another website, Mortal Online Armor Calculator. Again, there'll be a link in the description below. This will help you out loads. This will let you pick all the different armor styles, base material and support material, 100% sliders, and then if we click calculate, look, it'll tell us the full set's weight, the full set durability, how much defense it's going to have on slash, bash and pierce, material cost for both of your two materials, weight for every individual item, and durability for every individual item. Again, this is another website that's going to help you out loads, so definitely go check that out, link in description. Alright, to finish this video off, I'm going to make myself an armor set for one of my mages. I've got two different backing materials because one is heavier than the other. It will make my armor a little bit heavier, so this is just an idea of what you'll be doing. So for me, I'm going to be going for where is it? Imperator. There we go. Put some on scale in, some blood silk in, put it to 100%. Craft the helmet, craft the torso. Now I need the rest to be a little bit lighter, so I'm going to put the silk in, leggings, I didn't mean to do that, right sleeve, delete that one, oh that was left arm, sorry, yeah, right arm, look what we got. Now we want to go blood silk, go for the scout armor, blood silk, go Go for boots. Left glove and right glove. Now, if you're wondering why I've done it up in 2 different ones, it's because most people aim for your chest and your head, they'll sometimes hit your arms and your legs. And this is just to make my armor lighter, because I need it to be under 6 weight. This will put it up to 5.9, which is perfect for my mage. So yeah, that's what armor crafting is like, basically. So anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I really do hope it helps. If you enjoyed it, make sure you hit that like. If you really enjoyed it, hit that subscribe button. There'll be a lot more content coming out teaching, you know, people just basics on how to do stuff in this game. If you had any comments whatsoever on how you thought I could have made the video better, or you have any questions or anything like that, make sure to drop a comment below. Again, I hope you enjoyed it guys, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace out.